the most industrialized and populated country of Europe. The country is famous for its technological accomplishments. It has also produced some of Europe's most famous musicians, scholars, and writers. In this video, let us know some of the interesting facts about Germany. At the geographic heart of Europe, Germany is one of the world's richest nations, and Europe's driving industrial power. Germany is the fourth largest economy in the world. In the past, coal and iron mines fed the German economy. Now engineering, manufacturing, and car making are the major industries. Germany is the third largest car manufacturer in the world. The total population of Germany in the year 2019 was 83 million, and the GDP of the country stands at $981.7 billion. The capital city of Germany is Berlin. It is one of the most popular cities in Europe, and it is 9 times bigger than Paris. Berlin's public transport is one of the largest in all Europe. The largest train station is situated in Berlin as well. Other famous cities of Germany are Hamburg, Munich, Cologne, Frankfurt, and so on. These cities are mostly famous for their world-class universities and the quality of life. Germany's weather stays moderate most of the time, and usually has no longer periods of cold or hot weather. Northwestern and coastal Germany has a seaside-influenced climate, which is distinguished by warm summers and mild cloudy winters. In Germany, the climate is moderately continental, characterized by cold winters, with average daily temperatures around 0 degrees Celsius or slightly above, and warm summers with maximum temperatures reaches around 22 to 24 degrees Celsius in the month of July and August. Germany's central and southern areas have forested hills and mountains, pierced through by the several river valleys such as the Danube, Main, and Rhine. In the north, the landscape flattens out to a wide field that extends to the North Sea. Between these climaxes, Germany is a country of an unbelievable variety. The scenes which are most associated with Germany are forests and long, deep river valleys dotted with small, charming villages. Almost 3/4 of German people live in apartment blocks or flats, or major cities. The highest mountain of Germany is the Zugspitze, and the longest river is the Rhine. Germany's position is at the heart of Europe, has formed its history both for good and bad. Germany shares its borders with 9 neighbors, more than any other European country. The 9 countries Germany borders are Denmark to the north, Poland and the Czech Republic to the east, Austria and Switzerland to the south, France and Luxembourg to the southwest, and Belgium and the Netherlands to the northwest. Germany's largest and most famous wooded area is in the southwest, near the Swiss border. This is the Black Forest, a mountainous region full of pines and fir trees. This forest contains the source of the Danube, one of Europe's longest rivers. Humans lived in northern Europe about 10,000 years ago, after the end of the last ice age. The first people to speak a language comparable to contemporary German probably lived in the area about 5,000 years ago. It was, however, thousands of years before Germany was created. In the past, Germany referred not to a specific place but to the large area of Western Europe, where people conversed with Germanic languages. The German state was properly established in the year 1871, when Prussian Prime Minister Otto von Bismarck brought together German-speaking countries, states, cities and duchies to form the German Empire. Germany became a leading power in Europe but was defeated in World War I, which led to the rise of the Nazi Party led by Adolf Hitler in the year 1933. Hitler's Third Reich was defeated in the year 1945, won by the Allied armies of the United States, Britain, the Soviet Union, France and other countries. After World War II, Germany was split in half and 2 German countries were founded in the year 1949. West Germany was backed by the USA, and East Germany was backed by Russia. Berlin, the capital city, was also divided by the Berlin Wall, which was 155 kilometers long and prevented people from crossing from one country to another. The wall divided friends, families and neighborhoods for more than 28 years. Life was very different for the people who lived in the East and West Germany. When Germany was reunified into one country in the year 1990, as a result, the Berlin Wall was demolished. After reunification in the year 1989, Germany spent billions of dollars to modernize the East. About half of the land in Germany was used for agriculture. Germany abolished its national currency, the Deutschmark, in 2002 and began using the euro, and became one of the original 12 countries to do so. Almost a third of Germany's land is covered by forest. The German government works hard to protect the country's wildlife. There are several nature reserves in Germany, the biggest of which is the Black Forest. Despite these efforts, though many species are at the risk of extinction, including certain species of whales, beavers, and minks. Germany's major wildlife habitats are in two main regions. The flat northern coast is home to sea life and wading birds, while the forested hills and ridges in the south are the best place to find wildcats, boar, ibex, and several large mammals. The lakes and wetlands along Germany's coastlines are important layover points for many migrating birds. The government has built reserves for protecting the birds. Germany remains the European Union's most politically and economically prominent member nation. Chancellor Angela Merkel, in office since 2005, secured a fourth term in 2018. Germany has the world's fourth largest economy and also, it has the largest economy in Europe. The economy of Germany is based on the export of high-quality produced goods. The total value of exports and imports of goods and services equals 87.2% of GDP. In late 2018, the government increased the scope of its foreign direct investment screening mechanism. According to the World Bank data, trade represents almost 87% of Germany's GDP, and the country is both the world's third largest importer and exporter. The country is by far the world's largest exporter of automobiles. Apart from automobiles, it also exports machinery, parts of motor vehicles, planes, and medicament. Imports include motor vehicles and their parts, petroleum oils, petroleum gases, and automatic data processing machines. Germany's primary trade partner is the European Union. Around 58.2% of German exports and 56% of its imports are traded within the EU. In 2018, Germany exported goods worth $1.56 billion and imported a total of $1.28 billion. Germany is also a net importer of commercial services. In 2018, according to the data provided by World Bank, the country exported $325,621 million worth of services, while imports were slightly higher at $349,650 million. The country has a structural trade balance surplus, which resulted to be the highest trade surplus in the world in 2018, for the third year in a row. Immigrants make up a substantial part of the German population, which is around 12% of the whole population. Of all the European Union states, Germany has the largest percentage of immigrants. Today, about 1 in every 10 Germans come from a foreign country. That is higher than at any time in history. The most prominent minority groups are Turkish, who started coming here to find a job. Additionally, nearly 2/3 of the Germans are Christians. Did you know? In Germany, colleges are free for everyone, even non-Germans. Germany is known as the land of poets and thinkers. Germans are popular in all forms of art, especially in classical music. Notable composers like Johann Sebastian Bach and Ludwig von Beethoven were German, and so was the famous scientist Albert Einstein. One of Germany's most influential inventors was Johann Gutenberg, who invented the printing press. The German house, a half-timbered house that resembles a common German farmhouse, is a popular building style and what many people imagine when they think of a German home. The Sleeping Beauty's castle at Disneyland is based on the beautiful Neuschwanstein Castle of Bavaria. Sauerkraut is the name of the popular German pickled cabbage eaten with sausage. Sausage is also famously served with potato salad. The Black Forest, in southwest Germany, is covered with dark, coniferous trees. There is even a cake named after it, which is made of layers of chocolate, cherries and whipped cream. Germany has benefited from a close association between Italy and France, and adopted many of their spices and cooking methods with a German twist. Germans love their meats, especially roasts. A well-known traditional dish is schnitzel, which is a German way of preparing meat, usually cutlets. Germany's competitive television market is the biggest in Europe, with more than 38 million TV households. Regional and national public broadcasters compete for audiences with powerful commercial operators. Germans are also keen newspaper readers, and the non-tabloid press is a trusted news source here. Internet use is near universal in Germany. Facebook is the most popular social network. After the Fukushima nuclear power plant's incident of Japan, Angela Merkel's administration declared it would close all nuclear power plants by 2022. Germany is committed to promoting renewable energy instead. Germans don't sing the whole national anthem. During the Nazi era, only the first verse was sung. After World War II, the third stanza is all that remains legal. There are lots of popular festivals in Germany, such as beer festivals, Christmas fairs, and wine festivals are particularly famous. Fairy tales, folk tales and legends are a big part of the German society. Rapunzel and Little Red Riding Hood are characters from traditional German tales, and their stories highlight some of the traditional elements of German folklore, such as peasants and woodcutters who become heroes, singing nymphs, enchantments, princes and princesses, magical helpers such as fairy godmothers, and deep dark forests. Sports in Germany is an important part of German culture and society. Famous sports are soccer, handball, basketball, skiing, tennis, cycling, and boxing. Few countries have given so much to science and technology, and one of them is Germany. From physics and chemistry to cars and consumer products, Germany is a world leader in innovation, boasting leading universities and research institutes alongside major engineering, IT and manufacturing industries. Germany has what's called a common multi-payer healthcare system. Employers and their employees contribute most of the healthcare system in Germany through premiums. All workers contribute about a little percentage of their salary into a public health insurance pool. The German returning from the Depression under the Nazi government occurred, in the words of Gordon Craig, with a speed that amazed the world. Although government investment in industry, public works programs, and tax relief for major industries played the greatest role in economic growth and the rapid recovery of the country. Germany has many natural and human resources that will maintain its economic growth in the foreseeable future. There is a lot of pressure maintaining their growth in technological innovation and quality improvement, but the country is more than ready to tackle any type of pressure to grow even further. So that was all for Germany. Do like, share and subscribe to our channel, Explified.